I mean, fucking seriously. What a true delight. I really, really, really look forward to you guys going and checking her out. She's amazing. She's raw. She's real. Just the way Mama loves it. And I really want you guys to go and check her out because she's fucking fantastic and everything that is amazing. And enjoying every possible second of her. And I want more of her. So I asked her to do a third live with me. Round 3. I know. I'm like, oh my God. You know what? This is actually, now you just officially popped my cherry.
Stoked. Honored.
I'm like, wow. I'm over here popping your cherry and you're popping my cherry. This is my first time doing a third, like back to back to back. 3. So that's pretty fucking like cool and badass at the same time. And it's just like, genuinely, I really appreciate you as a person, and I look forward to your journey, and I really hope you don't stop because you definitely have a fan over here, and I'm definitely a supporter of everything that is a cup of Tiff.
Thank you. I don't want to stop. This has honestly been my favorite thing that I've ever done.
I would totally agree.
Right? And I just thinking maybe people will listen, maybe they won't, but it will be a documentation of my life.
Oh, they'll listen. Trust me, baby. I have like, when I look back at like the other views, like people are like, there's at least 200 people that are viewing this like stuff. So you'll be known. And I look forward to them knowing you because like you are an amazing person, and like just being in your energy and like being in your presence, like this is so much fun for me that I like I'm just so excited to be here with you right now. Like honestly, like I'm like, wow, she is everything that is awesome. Oh my God. And I appreciate you for just like being you, even if it's like anxious you or like anything you like. I accept you for exactly who you are, and I wouldn't want anything less. And if you gave me less, I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it if it's less than. And I want all of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. That is all I can really ask for from anybody. So thank you. But I want to ask you, are you in a relationship right now?
I am actually currently not in a relationship. I am exclusive with somebody, but I let that person know that that I do consider myself still single to other people. But like I'm not having sex with anyone other than like that person. So I let that person know, like, hey, like I just want you to know, like it's like, because that person came up to me and like was like, hey, I just wanted, like, how do you feel about us being exclusive? Like literally, that person was just like, hey, how do you feel about us being exclusive? And I said, I mean, we've had sex twice, maybe 3 times now, and I'm just like, it's fucking awesome. That's actually one of the people that I told you that I had sex with like for days.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, wow, so sexually we match. Like compatibility wise, like, whoa, like, yeah, I'll be exclusive with you because you meet where I am. Like I am, like when I'm pleasuring somebody, I want to like sit there and like, I want to have fun with you. I want to explore every inch of you. Yeah. And with him, it was fun. So I was like, you know what? I don't mind being exclusive with you, but just so you know, I do classify myself as still single. And they were like, oh, okay, that's fine. And when I do feel comfortable enough to be like, hey, yeah, no, you're my partner, then we'll get there. But for right now, I feel like the only reason why I'm taking things a little bit slower than what I would normally do, which is diving into the deep end. Now, mind you, Tiff, I've only been in 3 serious relationships.
Okay.
3. I'm a long-term woman.
Me too.
So when you get me, you get me.
Me too. Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm like, we're in it to win it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, party souls. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but mind you, with the 3 people that I was with, I mean, when I wasn't with any of those people, I was being the very sexual individual that I am, a safe slut, as one would call people like me, which is, you know what, I'll own it. You know, it's not a big deal. Call me whatever you want, because at the end of the day, I'm having a lot more fun than you are, okay?
Tell me what you need.
And I'm being a lot more safe about it, and I have really good conversations with the people that I'm having sex with, because, like, as I'm getting, like, I'm about to be 30, okay, next month. Cheers!
Cheers! I'm excited.
You know what? Honestly, to the people who are not excited to get old, I feel, it's not that I feel sorry. It's just more of just like, why not accept just your age?
To me, it's a
gift. It is a gift because you're alive. People die. People have died before 30. You know, it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
So, for me, I for everyone who wants to explore other things, I'm letting you know, like, just it's like one of those things, like, don't think, just do. But it's just like, be safe when you're doing it. So, like, if you just make sure you have the right conversations about it. We've already talked about this before. So if you guys want to, you know, listen to those conversations, just go there, or you can just direct message me yourself, and I can help you have those conversations, because I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
And being raw and real is exactly the way people should be. And it's only awkward because people make it awkward, and that's just something I've always said, just because I'm just like, when people are like, oh my God, this is so awkward, I'm like, for you it is, for me, it's not awkward. I don't feel awkward at all. Like, literally, like, I don't feel anything that you feel other than, like, I'm ready to have this conversation. Do you see what I'm saying? But that's just coming from, like, somebody who's confident with how to have a conversation.
Yeah,
you
and
see?
Honest about their thoughts and feelings. Like, right there, so much can happen, but if you can't even be aware of your thoughts, feelings, behaviors, then we really can't talk about anything, to me, because you don't even know what's going on with yourself. There's nothing to talk about, you know?
Exactly. Do you masturbate just alone? Like, just you alone? Like, you and your pussy. It's you and your pussy.
Yeah, I do.
Do you play with your titties too, or do you just, like, go...
Oh, it's just shocking because I love that so much.
Well, girl, if you're gonna fucking come off of, like, playing with your titties, then yeah, you love that.
I'm kind of mean to them. So I've talked about this on my Instagram before. I pick my face, like, with acne, and
you're beautiful, please. Like, when you did that reel, I was just like, and Gabe, okay, his name's Gabe, I would imagine. Yeah, Gabe. I'm saying his name properly. Gabe, don't take this, like, in a crazy way, because it's not in a crazy way, but your wife is gorgeous and beautiful, and if she wasn't yours, I would totally have fun with that. So, Tiff, please, like, you're gorgeous and you're beautiful, and, like, even with your acne, your raw realness just makes you that much more gorgeous. Like, it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, I want not just a cup of Tiff, like, I want, like, the whole
bucket.
I want the whole pot, you know, like, the whole pot. Like, I want the, like, why do I need a cup? Where did you just pour that cup out of? Like, I want that. I want that, not the cup. I want the full thing.
Yeah. Totally. Thank you for saying that. But I was going to say, I've actually started to pick my boobs.
Wait, what was that one time?
Like I pick my face, I've started to pick my boobs. So now I'm, like, pretty and beautiful because I'm, like, picking at them.
But when you're picking at them, are you picking at them sexually, or, like, I just pinched my nipple, like, my nipples right there? Are you, like, actually, like, you know, like...
I'm, like, making them bleed.
Oh, so... Okay, so, like, me, I actually have a thing where I pick hairs. Like, it's an obsession. Like, you pick your face. I immediately went to, like, oh my God, we have the same thing, only she does it to her face. I do it to my hair. I pull hair from here, not my head, because this, don't fuck with this. But I pull hair from here all the way down to my toes. So my pussy hair, literally, I'm in the bathroom before I go into the shower. I'm not shy about expressing who I am as a person, because I feel like somebody else out there is just like, holy fuck, I do that same thing too. It's just like, you know what? it's fine with being who you are. It's just like, there's nothing wrong with who you are. It's just who you are. So like you pick your face. I literally pick my hairs all day. Like, people will see me picking my arm hairs, picking my finger hairs, picking my pussy hairs, picking my butthole hairs. I pick my butthole hairs, people, and I am not ashamed of it, because it's just like, you know what? For me, that's what satisfies me, and I like it. And the first 2 men that I dated, the first very serious men that were just like, you know what? Like, why not ask them? Because for me, I'm one to be like, you know what? The least that person's gonna say is no.
Right.
And I'm in marketing, Tiff, okay? So I'm in sales, I'm in all that, and it's just like, I get no's literally to the face, 100 plus. I talk to 1,000 people a day, so imagine getting no's like 900 times a day.
All day, every day.
But that's just me. Like, I'm just so used to it. So it's just like, for me, when I'm going up to somebody or when I talk to people, that's when my confidence just comes through so hard. It's just like, what are you going to say that's going to surprise me? Nothing. All right, cool. Like, if you're, oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Because I can just find somebody else who's going to say yes. But I've had my first 2 partners, they pulled, like, I asked them. Because I'm like, what are you going to say? No, like I just said. I asked them, like, hey, are you cool? Like, how would you feel if I asked you to pull my asshole hairs? Because we all grow fucking hair everywhere. Okay, party people. There's nothing ashamed of it. We all fucking do it. Either you wax it, like literally pluck it. I know. I'm like that extreme. Like, I'm like that extreme where, like, I need each hair being pulled. I know.
Doesn't that hurt?
Not when you're so used to doing it.
Okay.
And, like, I guess it's like a, what is it? I looked it up and it's called trick for short, but I forgot what the long term was. But like, mine is just like, I can literally lay there for 30 minutes, just like hunting down. And I wish I could like remove my head and like put it like where my asshole is, so I can like specifically pull the hairs out individually. Like, I just love it. Like, I just love the feeling. I literally love the feeling so much. It's just so ridiculous. Like, and I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, it's just like, I know there are other people that are out there like that. I haven't met them just yet, and I can't wait for people to comment that have also gone through the same thing. Please comment, please share, please, because honestly, like, I have never met anyone who also felt the same way, where I'm just like, only the 2 partners. The first 2, after the 3rd one, I was just like, you know what, like, yeah, like, you know what, I'll just do this on my own. It's not a big fucking deal. And just kind of went from there. But I remember they were even turned on by it, like, which even turned me on. Like, I like the sensation of the pull. Like, I can hear it. I can literally, Tiff, I'm telling you right now, I can hear it. Like, I'm going to tell you right now what it sounds like. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. And it sounds silly, but it was like, doink. Like, it's like a stupid, silly thing, but it's just like, when it comes out, like, I can feel them doing it. I'm just like, damn, that's nice. And like, I'm like, wow, that felt good. I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm like, you know what, whatever. Like, it's just like, what I loved about the people that I was with was that they were so, like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do this for you. Like, you want this? Like, I want this for you too. And I'm just like, okay, like, thank you. Like, honestly, I appreciate it, because like, it takes a lot. Like, I've never asked anyone. I've only asked 2 people out of like the fucking 100 people I fucked. I fucked a lot of people. I can't even fucking keep track anymore. Okay? But I'm just like, out of all those 100 people, 2 of them I've asked personally, like, hey, I'm into this. Like, I do this by myself. Like, how do you feel about like doing it to me? And that's where I learned having genuine conversations. Whereas, like, I genuinely was asking somebody for something that made me feel so vulnerable and so fucking weird, but it turned me on. Like, it was just like, you know what? This is a weird part of me that's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck whatever it is. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Like, this is what I like at the end of the day, and I don't, you know what? Have your opinion. Have it. Because it's yours, it's not mine. And my opinion, I live my life every fucking day, and I don't live yours, and I don't ask you to live mine. And this is what satisfies me. And literally, the doink, the pull, the I'm just like, my pussy gets so wet. I'm just like, you don't even have to fuck me. You don't have to fuck me. Just pull that hair. And I have to see it. I do. I have to, after it's being pulled, I need it to be on a napkin, and I need to see it. That way I know it was pulled. I know. Like, that was just like a tangent that just went all over the place. But I really hope that someone else relates to the same fucking well too, because for me, it's just like that. For me, it's just
That'd be dope.
But I've only asked 2 people out of like the 100 people I fucking fucked. I'm just like, I've only asked 2 people, and it was the first 2 guys that I took serious. Where I was just like, yeah. I'm not saying that my 3rd guy wasn't serious. I fucking love that guy. I even love him now. Like, I love him very much so. We are still friends, but like, it just wasn't there. Like, I knew it wasn't, so that's why I didn't feel comfortable asking. So it was fine. But like, which the person you just asked me just not too long ago, like, am I with somebody? No, I'm not with somebody, but I am talking to somebody. But I haven't felt comfortable enough to ask that person, but they do know that I am into it, because I do casually pull their hairs randomly.
You do.
Oh, trust me. Oh, girl. Mama's coming in. If I see a hair I don't like, or if I like it a lot, I'm coming in and I'm pulling that shit. I'm a professional hair puller. Hey, for all you fetish people out there who want your hairs to be pulled, please direct message me, because it would give me more than just pleasure. It'd be euphoria for me to pull all of your hairs out. Oh, God.
Give it to me.
I'm just like, please give it to me. Like, I want to pull all your hairs. Like, please. I'm like, oh, God, I should have just been a waxer. I'll wax your pussy, wax your butthole, wax your chest hair, wax your back hair. I'll wax everything, and I will be smiling while I'm doing
all
it.
Day.
It gives me so much pleasure just doing it. It makes me so happy.
Dude, I love that. I love that you know that, and I fucking love that. I wish I found my thing. I feel like I have certain things that I've asked for from really intimate
Like
partners.
what?
I don't know. Like, now that I'm thinking about it.
You do know. You just said it. Come on.
I know. I guess, like, if I'm really, really, really... I've had sex with 7 people total.
Oh, look at you, Tiff. Okay.
Yeah, so...
Okay, I like it. It's personal. It's fun.
I feel it's weak. I judge.
Don't judge yourself. No, but here's the thing, okay, so why do you judge yourself?
Because it's like, I've always been in love. Like, there was like 2 in there where it was like funsies, but I don't know, when I hear people who have had sex with like 100 people, I just feel lame, because...
You're not lame. You're everything that is fantastic. And like, honestly, like, people who have, like, you don't have to have 100 partners. You don't even have to have 20 partners. Do what makes you feel comfortable at the end of the day. Like, the only reason why I had as many sex partners as I've had is because I wanted to get to know me sexually so badly that I was just like, you know what? Like, okay, mind you, I was married when I was being very explosive and experimental the first time. And that was the person party people, if you haven't watched the first one, watch the first one, okay? The first one of this, hey, everything is fucking fantastic. But that was the first time I actually explored my sexuality, where I was just like, he's open, I'm open, let's play, let's go. Like, let's have fun. Obviously, we understood that was no longer going to be a thing anymore, because we outgrew each other. We were actually high school sweethearts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Once I outgrew him and ingrew somebody else, I was just like, okay, cool, we're going to have this fun. But here's the thing. With him, he was the very and last person. I won't say last. Don't you dare fucking do that. Okay, so that was me talking to myself. So that was the first person that I dealt with where we were so open to have a discussion where we can have sex with other people. Right. And it was like an open discussion. Now, the other 2 people, which, yes, party people, I've only been in relationships with only men. It's only because I have never met a woman that I actually felt like I actually clicked with that. I actually like met my personal sexuality, my personal self, and like I can unapologetically just be genuinely myself at the end of the day.
Yep.
And would I do it again? Yes, I would do it again, but I only would do it again with somebody who knows how to have a conversation back with me.
Okay.
And I don't know about the sharing part though. That's the part, like a part of me is still like, and I'm not gonna apologize for it because I don't have to. Like it's my life at the end of the day, and it's just my decision, and I'm just very territorial. And I've already mentioned this in the first fucking live that we went through, but it's just like I just don't know. Like I don't know how to share just yet.
Same.
Like I've only done it with the first person that I was with. And a part of me is like, I'm glad I went through it because I know how I emotionally feel. But if I go through that with somebody else again, I'm like, okay, so let's just say like I'm with a guy. And let's just say like, I'm like, hey, I want to, have fun. Are you going to show me your baby?
Yeah, it's my baby. She just stepped on her toy. Sorry, hold on. Here she is.
Penny, baby.
Come here.
Makikis. I have been looking at you literally on all the stories and all the Instagrams, stories, and you're wonderful and glorious. Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful seeing you.
Yay! Hi.
Hello, baby. Hello, Makiki.
Sorry, she had to go potty, but we're good now.
Of course. Yeah, no. Tiff, you do you, baby girl. Don't you worry. But I don't know. I'm still tap dancing around the idea of having a threesome with somebody that I'm actually into, like that I'm into. If not even having an intimacy, like where I'm having a threesome, but like having where like it's a polyamorous relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like like that part is like give me a second. No, because that's still very new territory for me. So let's kind of like, tap dance around the idea of it. But I'm like, would I be into it? A part of me says yes, only because I do want to explore like what it's like to be with a man and a woman at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love women, and I know I've had sex with plenty of them to know like at one point I had sex with the same amount of men and women. Like I was just like, okay, like now they've equaled out. But now I've had sex with more men than women because obviously men are a lot easier. And like when I go up to a woman, like go flirt with them, it's just like I can't take you home right now. Like Jesus fucking Christ, like it's gonna be fun. Come on, let's go.
Yes.
Why does it have to be so hard?
It's interesting because when I was in San Diego, I went to San Diego for undergrad and I was there for 6 years. And I knew at the time I was attracted to women, but I've never been the person, except for that one time when I knew because we had established in an app that we were going to connect with each other. I don't think I've ever really flirted with someone unless I knew it was safe and that they liked me too. Like I really don't think that I've put myself out there and been like, I don't know if they're into me or not, but I'm going to shoot my shot anyway. And I think that's really...
I love that. I love how you were just so ambitious about it and just like, because I'm that way too. Like, it's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Like, least that's going to happen is nothing. So I win-win either way.
Right. Least that's going to happen is I'm going to learn something. But
my baby Boo Bear sister is on again. That's supporting you now. And I really appreciate her. I appreciate you and your wondrous soul. And just so you know, you have a really good, with my sisters, like, hardcore over here.
This is my cousin, DM Minor.
Hello, DM Minor. Hi, welcome. If you have any questions, not only for me, but for your girl, Tiff, please ask any and all, because trust me, I am one that loves somebody that throws something that they think is like, oh, just give it to me. Give it to me good. I love somebody who knows how to have another conversation. I'm just like, give it to me, baby.
I know. I like when people ask things that... But I would like to know, you said that you've had a lot of threesomes.
I have, yeah. And I've been in only one orgy.
what's an orgy technically?
So an orgy is something that is with multiple people. So like you're not just having sex with like 2 other people. You're having sex with like, well, there's 5 people plus involved. And if they're not watching, they're a part of it. Just so all of you know. And it happened in Wisconsin. So that was my first time. It happened. You know what? I'm gonna drink to that.
Drink to that. How did you find out about it? How did you?
You know what, Tiff? You're everything that is awesome. So how did I find out about it? So there was a gentleman that I was talking to, and so if you people want to get into fetishes or threesomes, orgies, especially orgies, I got you. Just join kink apps. But be prepared. Don't go thinking like that, like, it was my first time as well too, but I'm a fucking woman that knows how to handle her shit, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna handle it the way that I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna go with it. I'm like, you know what? My thought process is there, and I'm gonna go with it. So if you're gonna join those apps, which is kink.com or fetish apps, there's a bunch of fetish apps. All you gotta do is just fucking Google that shit. And people who are legitimately into orgies, let alone threesome, like legit, like full on, like a business, like you and me, we got our businesses. We're established women over here, okay? And imagine like having your business card being passed out. I went to my first orgy, and this couple came up to me, and they see me. As soon as I walked in, they thought I was scared. I wasn't scared. I just wanted to put my fucking shit down because I knew I was going to stay the night here. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't scared of you guys. I just wanted to find where my room was so I can put my shit down. Because what's the point of like walking up to each of you individually and like being like, hey, I'm Christine, hey, I'm Christine, with my luggage in my fucking hands, you know? Like, so when orgies happen, you're put in a hotel room where the entire thing is completely bought out. Just so you know. Putting the baby. Oh my goodness. You have a wonderful night.
Night, Piper.
Goodbye, beautiful soul. Welcome to the ones who are listening. If you have any questions, just so you guys know, please ask us. Literally, ask anything. Anything that you even think it is weird is not weird, because I've already been weird, and I've been there, and I've done that, and it's fine. Just please ask, and I love questions. And so does Tiff. So ask either of us, and we'll both answer it honestly, genuinely, just the way we are. But just so you guys know, when you are a part of an orgy, the entire place is completely bought out.
Oh.
Just so you know, Tiff, so if you want to be a part of an orgy with your boo bear and you want to go fucking fuck another woman and like he's watching while he's being choked on the side, it's fine. But what is it? That's called exfoliation for those who don't know. But the whole, like, I remember walking up and it was New Year's Eve. I will never forget this. This was one of the best New Year's Eve events I've ever been to in my entire existence. And honestly, no offense to the rest of my life, but that is the best New Year's to be introduced to the new year. It's just like you're being fucked by like so many different people. And yes, we're all safe, obviously, because like you have to be like when you're going there, like we're all like asking each other, because we're all comfortable with each other. When you're a part of an orgy, like we're all safe about it. We're all talking about it. Like it's totally fine. It's not like, oh, have you enlisted? Of course they have. They're a part of a fucking orgy. They're more responsible than your average fucking bitch that you fuck at a bar.
But what if more there that you're like, don't touch me? Does that ever happen?
Yes, because there was this old guy that came up to me. He was like probably like 70 years old.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I fucked 60-year-old people before. I know, that's actually another fun story about me. But I've gone that old before where I was just like, but that dick was good.
Yeah.
Oh, like you do that dick nice.
You've been around the world and such.
Yes, and then, but that's another thing. Just so you guys know, if you guys want to be a part of the sugar baby agreements. I actually used to be an ex-sugar baby.
You did?
I know. I've actually been shunned because of it, but I'm just like, you know what? I've had a lot more fun being a sugar baby than, like, you know, like, people are like, oh my god, like, oh, you're a sugar baby, you're selling yourself for sex. No, because some people actually just, like, pay me just for my enjoyment because I'm really good at talking. Like,
baby, and I think I never honed in on my talents because that is a dream.
I'm telling you, Tiff, right now, you're a wonderful sugar baby. And, like, the question, but you're prepared. You're a prepared woman, which is awesome because that's what the men, which honestly, the men will pay big bucks for women like us, okay?
Really?
Like, I'm telling you, but obviously, you know, you have your shenanigans and you're married, you know, well, you're not married just yet, but I'm not saying, you know, I wish nothing but the best for you, but I'm letting you know, when and if you ever tap into that lifestyle, I'm telling you right now, men are willing to pay for that. Good company. Like, even, like, older men that don't, like, their dick can't even get hard. Like, they just want your company.
I could do that in a relationship now. Like,
you can, but only if your partner is willing to be cool with you to do it.
Right. We gotta talk. I feel like,
but, like, you have to, like, have a conversation where it's just like, hey, we're literally just talking, and he's paying me for just my energy. Like,
how do you know that they're just gonna want that? Is there a way to
bring it up? You just bring it up. Like, but that just deals with confidence, my love. So, like, let's just say, like, what was it, a year ago? I even had one of them be like, I miss you. After not talking to him for a year prior. You know, he's just like, I miss you. Like, and I'm just like, you know, like, all right, cool. Like, I told you who I was. Like, I am not, obviously, I'm going to evolve every day. Like, there's, like, sometimes I'm just like, you know, like, why can't people just evolve, like, every single fucking day? Let's do together, Tiff. We got student loans to pay. Oh, my.
Be 100% okay with this. I just gotta talk to him first.
Of course, but here's the thing: is having the discussion with Gabe, obviously, and just being like, "Hey, like, this person just wants this." Like, and there are gentlemen out there who just want to have conversations with you, where they're just like, "You know what? I just want to pay you for your company because you're just so fucking bad ass, and you're way cooler than the fucking bitch I brought just yesterday." And like, you know what? You're worth it. Just like when you go to the store, you're like, oh, I'm thinking of this. Not saying that we're grocery list items, people, okay? Because I know you're fucking probably thinking that shit. But I'm just letting you guys know, like, no, when you have a fucking confident personality and you are just in tune with just yourself and you can just have a raw, real conversation with somebody who's literally 40, let alone 50 years older than you, you're just like, you know what? This person is a lot more real than somebody who's my age, because it's just like they actually know how to talk, and like it doesn't age is just a number. It's not a factor of your life.
Yeah, they're just another soul you're meeting, and they happen to be experienced in a different way, you know?
Exactly. So Tiff, if you want to dive into that world as well too, it's called seeking arrangements. All of you who are listening and who have stayed tuned for the entire thing, we genuinely appreciate it, and my cherry is officially popped, and I'm very grateful to wear red right now because Tiff has fucking popped my cherry so hard that I am just so grateful for her that I'm just like, wow, I want to meet you in person. I just want to I just want to see you. I just want to feel your energy in person.
We need to hang big time.
For real, because if you're that close, and if you said that we were that close, like we're not gonna say it out loud but I'm just like, wow, like to hang out with you, genuinely, would be a true delight. And I'm just letting it, like, honestly, like I would love to be a part of everything that is Tiff.
Okay, well, next time I'm in town, because my family lives there, I'm going to text you and we're going to get lunch.
Please. And even if I work, because I'm a workaholic. I'm letting you know I'm a workaholic.
Okay.
I work literally like 12-hour shifts, and I'm not shy to say that to anyone. And I had to let that know to my current partner, actually. Just because I'm just like, hey, I work a lot, and I'm a workaholic and I work for me. Like, I pay myself. I need you to understand, like, I'm an entrepreneur through and through. Like, no one pays me. I pay myself. Like, and like, this is not something that's a side thing. Like, yeah, call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's real. It's raw. This is more real than what I actually do. So it's just like, I appreciate you and like everyone who's been a part of this journey with us, because like, honestly, like, I've been a part of your journey, and like, I'm just like so infatuated with you that I'm just like I cannot wait to hear your next everything. Like, I'm just like, yes.
God, that means the most. Like, the fact that people even care, to me, is beyond. Like, I can't.
I care, and even just one person who cares is better than zero.
Right.
And that's my motto, baby.
Get it. So,
I truly enjoy just like this whole thing, and then like, I'm just like, oh my god.
Thank you for fucking being you and for creating this space and for inviting people every week. The different perspectives that come on, I just think are important. Like, every single conversation you've had since I've started following you I've learned something from each of them. And yeah, I just think it's important to create these pockets, and you have done that in a very safe way. So the fact that I've even stayed on here for 3 hours, like,
for me too. This is my first time too, Tiff. Like, honestly, like, I'm like, honestly, this is a great joy. Like, genuinely, I'm like, wow. Like, I've gone 2 lives, but never 3. So I'm just like, we've popped each other's cherries, and like, we didn't even intentionally try and wear red on purpose. Like, we've met each other for the first time, party people. Like, this is the first time we've ever even spoke live, let alone know each other. So it's just like, this is so fucking exciting and juicy, and seriously, like, I've heard your podcast, and like, honestly, that one troll, can you please like send me that shit? So that I can like be like, hey, I know that don't fuck with my bitch, because I'm gonna fuck with you. Just like you fuck with my bitch. Like, don't fuck with my person because you're so close-minded. Like, no. You got somebody who has your back. If you got somebody who don't have your back, I just know that you have somebody who has your back, and I'm right here.
I appreciate that, and I do consider myself lucky that I've only had one real troll, you know? It could be a lot worse. And, again, it's another opportunity to say, I see that, I'm gonna fucking do me anyway, so...
Do it, baby, because honestly, it's coming from yours truly. Like, I love how raw and real you are, and it is just so enjoyable, and it is a great pleasure.
Dude,
pleasure to have you on.
Best with you. Thank you. I love everything you post. Thank you.
You
For letting me